What's going on, everybody? Nick Gaschler here, and before we get into this video, I wanted to take a moment and announce that my 2022 NFL Draft Guide is now available for pre-order. For just the price of your monthly Spotify or Apple Music subscription, you can gain access to a ton of exclusive content. This year, I covered about 160 players and have a scouting report for each player of the 160 within the Draft Guide, as well as reports that you won't find here or on my Instagram. So my Instagram is at @GDN_scouting. You won't find these reports there. There are also 4 different mock drafts that are all exclusive content. I've never released these mock drafts before. These are all made by me, and as well as a big board and an early look at the 2023 draft, as well as position rankings within the scouting report. So if you are interested in the 2022 draft guide, make sure to contact me by DMing me on either Instagram or Twitter. My Instagram is at GDN_scouting. Twitter is at Coach Gash. These will both be on the screen as well in the description, so check those out. Or you can shoot me an email at nickgaschler500@gmail.com. That is also going to be on the screen and in the description, so make sure to check those out. I take Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, essentially anything. If you have it, and I don't have it, I'll download it and get it for you. So these are all acceptable payments. Again, for just $10 a month, you're supporting the channel as well as being able to support my work, which I'm super passionate about, and I've been putting a lot of work in since October to make this happen. So I appreciate everybody's support, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you. What's going on, everybody? Nick Gaschler back here again with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Derek Stingley, Derek Stingley Jr. to be exact. He's my number 4 ranked player. I love this kid, right? I don't think he has a flaw in his game. On-field traits are there. The big question with him is going to be the injury and then the lack of consistent, amazing play throughout the last couple years. And I have some theories as to why that's been. But we're going to be taking a look at a game from 2020 and then a game from 2021 in that shortened season. And just breaking down what he does well. Not so necessarily what he can improve on, because he's really good on the field, and I don't think there's much he could improve on, but where his stock has fallen a little bit, whereas a guy like a Sauce Gardner is ranked above him. So we're going to be looking at that, and we're just going to be taking a look at him as a whole in about 9 plays. So without further ado, let's get into it. This Texas A&M game is amazing. I recommend anybody watch it if you have the tape. He's going to be right here on the top of your screen. We're running zone coverage here because, well, let's watch Derek Stingley. His eyes are on the quarterback the entire time. If he was in man coverage, his eyes would be on the receiver. But his eyes are on the quarterback. He looks into the receiver to make sure he knows where he's going, but he's also dropping slightly, right? Whereas to not give up where his zone is, he doesn't want to, if this guy blows past him, he doesn't want to, and kind of runs a comeback right here, he doesn't want to lose that. So he's kind of creating a cushion for himself. And when this this receiver rather, is turning inside on this dig, Stingley's able to key in on that pretty quickly, see where the ball is going and close in really quick. He's an elite athlete, and this is a good example of him being able to close in quick, cover ground, and make a pass break up here happen. Good job being he can play out of both man and zone. This is a particular zone example. We'll have a ton of man examples later on in the video, but he can play out of both coverages. Does a great job with his instincts. He watches the quarterback the entire time, and he's able to key in and make a play right there. That's pretty amazing defensive back play. And this play right here is looking more like a man zone hybrid. I guess you could say we have this safety deep. So it's looking like it's going to be one high, so probably looking at a cover 1 because everybody else is man on. This guy's man on, this guy's man on, Stingley's man on. But what I love about this play is Stingley's ability to mirror the receiver's route, because this is a little complex of a route, right? He's going to push outside, and then so he's going to go right here, and then he's going to come up, and then he's going to come right back out. So it's a longer kind of out route, I guess you could say, because even though he's selling inside and kind of going like that, but Stingley does a great job. Right when he turns vertical, he's going to stay with him, follow him in stride, and then when he goes straight, he's going to turn his hips to go like this, and then when he goes outside like that, he flips his hips super quickly. I mean, that's a fluid flip right there from Stingley, and he's able to stick with this receiver and then close in on him to eliminate that separation, because when he breaks right here, he has separation, but Stingley's able to come down on it really quick and close on it. That's just beautiful man coverage play right there. That's really what Stingley can give you on a daily basis, and that's more of a complex of a route for a defensive back to cover, because he goes different places. He's going to go this way, and then he's going to go this way, and then he's going to go this way ultimately, like we talked about. So Stingley does a very good job of being able to mirror that and play to it, and eliminate that separation at the end. That's a great play. Derek Stingley can make some plays on the run, right? We look at him primarily as a defensive back who covers really well, and that's what you should be if you're a cornerback. Your primary job is to cover the receiver. But also, if you're playing in the flat like he is here, you have to be able to make a tackle and defend the run really well. And I think he does this amazing, right? He's going to be right here. This receiver comes up to block him. He's going to stick on the block. Right where we talk about outside in with cornerbacks, we want to fill outside to force the running back inside. That's what we do with number 28 here. He's trying to get outside here to force number 28 Isaiah Spiller back inside where there's more help, right? You have 0 guys out here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys coming to help you right here. But what is even better is that Stingley's able to work off the block and just hold number 28 in his path. That's a great play of being able to work off the block, because some defensive backs struggle. A guy like Sauce Gardner struggles just because he's a little bit smaller of a player. But Stingley does not struggle in any shape or form. He's able to kind of move and maneuver off of this block. May not be pretty, but it is what it is, and he's able to come in and make a stop. I'll take it. Now, we talk about Sauce Gardner and compare these two a lot because they are the top 2 corners in the game. In this draft process, we're going to compare them a lot. And we talk about Sauce Gardner being a press man coverage corner. If you haven't watched that film session, go watch it. It's good insight into how he is as a player and how Stingley compares as a player. Gardner, there's a rep in there that I included where he just gets hands-on and shuts the receiver down the entire rep, and he does very good at it. But Stingley can do the same thing, right? He may not be as long as Sauce Gardner, and we're going to see that here when he lunges a little bit, right there when he lunges, but he does a very good job of being able to get hands-on early, right off the release, not let that receiver be able to use his hands to get off and get upfield, and he's going to stick with him. He's going to keep his hands on him the entire time, feel out the route. That's beautiful press man coverage technique from Derek Stingley. He reroutes the receiver. Not only does he reroute the receiver, but he's also able to essentially shut him down, because he shut down two routes here, because this guy running a hitch gets ran into by Stingley's guy and disrupts that entire side of the field. That's what Derek Stingley can bring you that I think is super special, and that's just one example. There's many of his press man ability and his man coverage ability, but that's a play that stood out to me in this tape. And that press man coverage rep where he got hands on was really cool, but don't get it twisted. Derek Stingley is a phenomenal athlete, and he doesn't need to use his hands to stick with you. Here's a good play. Here's a good example of play of that. He's at the top of your screen here. He doesn't put hands on this receiver, number 9. He's going to give him a free release, but he's able to flip his hips early and keep up with him the entire time with good speed. Once he secures the route, though, which I think is even better right here, is once he secures the route, he gets his eyes to the quarterback. That's what we look for in defensive back play. That's good technique. He secures the route and watch his helmet. It's going to go right to the quarterback. You can see his face mask right there looking towards number 11, Kellen Mond, and he's able to turn around and make a play on the football. Ball skills are really, really essential from the cornerback position, especially when you're getting targeted like that. And when Stingley does get targeted, he doesn't get targeted a lot, but when he does get targeted, he does a very good job of being able to turn his head to the quarterback. We've seen that a couple times in this film session, and be able to make a play on the football like that. Good instincts, good ball skills. That's what you're looking for in an elite cornerback like he is. And one more play where he is able to support the run in 2021 here against Central Michigan. This is the other run support play I had, and this is a great play. He's going to be at the top of your screen right there. He reads the screen immediately, right? He sees it coming. He sees that motion, and then he's going to, again, turn his eyes to the quarterback, see where he's going because he's in zone coverage. And this quarterback is throwing a swing pass to this running back. I don't know what his number is, my bad. But it's in Stingley's zone because he has the flat here, and he's going to go take care of it, right? Athleticism, boom, hits him, gets the ball out. This is amazing run support from Derek Stingley, and even just, I guess it's not so much a run as it is a pass, but still a good job of being able to come down, make an open field tackle, get that football out, and cause a turnover for that LSU defense. It's not going to be guaranteed every time that happens, he's going to make a play like that type of thing, but he's going to be he's reliable as a tackler, and he's going to be able to come in. You notice that he goes low. He doesn't wrap up at the shoulder pad. He goes low with his shoulder and is able to push and just take him out and cause that fumble. That's a great play from Derek Stingley. And what I love about this play is, again, it shows another aspect of how he's able to play in zone. We've seen the couple reps that I've shown you, he's primarily been playing in the flat out of a cover 2 look, a cover 1, cover 2-ish look. This play, he plays cover 3, and I think he's very good as cover 3 corner. He's going to be able to sink back, and we call it cover 3 because there's 3 deep defensive backs. We have the safety, corner, and then guys underneath. Number 1, Elias Ricks has blown his coverage right here, but Stingley is able to make sure, follow where this guy's going. He had his eyes on the quarterback, now his eyes are on this man, and he's going to be moving inside. He's out of the picture. He now sees this guy coming into his zone. He's evaluating or analyzing and evaluating threats to his zone. He's able to run with him, get a little bit closer to him to limit that separation in case he gets the target, but is able to lock down that zone primarily. He's just running, right? I mean, we don't even see him settle here the way the safety does. We don't see any of that. He's just running to get back into his zone, and that's good athleticism as well, just being able to glide and kind of move into your zone like that and not let anything get behind you and play really well. I love that play. Here's another insane coverage rep from Derek Stingley, and we see these pretty consistently on his tape. He's going to be on the bottom of your screen here. I want you to watch this receiver first, see what he does, and then we're going to break it down. Right, so he moves outside. He's going to try and fake her outside release on Stingley here, and watch where Derek Stingley's hips are that entire time. He's going outside right now. He kind of moves outside, but for the most part, his hips are still square. Come back to square when he moves inside. He doesn't bite on anything. He's patient. He's watching, and instead of getting sold on his feet and where he's going, he's getting sold on his hips. Right? We see his eyes are right here, not right here, not right here. That's good technique, and they stay that way the entire time until he makes this receiver's forced to make a move, get upfield. And Stingley kind of over pursues here. He's in bad position right here, but he's able to turn back, move his hips. He's athletic enough to be able to move his hips fluidly, and get he's in bad position right here because number 6 is going to work a release and get upfield here. Stingley is able to just flip his hips all the way around and come back, and then number 6 makes a break on the hitch. This is insane, man. You don't get this type of coverage from a college corner like this. He makes the break, and Stingley stops on a dime and sticks with him. Man. He is such a good coverage corner, and this is just one of my favorite examples. Last play here. On the surface, it doesn't look like a great play. Stingley's right here, but if we really break it down and get into it, this is amazing, right? Let's watch the receiver again right here. He's selling a go, and then he moves outside. Now let's watch Stingley at the same time when he's selling this go. So he's going upfield, keeping his eyes both on the receiver and the quarterback. He's kind of got a good line of sight here. This receiver this frame is amazing because it really shows what's going on. This receiver is still running upfield, maybe slanted this way, but he's still running upfield. Stingley's hips are already sunk because he's anticipating a break outside, and he anticipates this perfectly because that's kind of where his receiver's body momentum is going. His hips are already low like that, and he comes back up to sit and follows him, and he kind of feels like he's going back outside, but this receiver improvises a little bit, comes back inside. He sticks there and is able to come up and at least try and make an effort on the play right there. The ball was in the dirt, but either way, the instincts and the ability to anticipate where these routes are coming from. He knows receivers' route tree. I can't imagine how much film he watches during the week to prepare for these games, to figure out where these receivers' route trees are and how he runs route. He seems, the way he plays shows that he prepares like a professional, and has those instincts and ability with his athleticism and coverage ability to just be an insane corner on the next level. So we've taken a look at Darren Kendrick, we've taken a look at Sauce Gardner on this channel, now we're finishing up Derek Stingley. Of a lot of cornerback tape that I've watched since 2017, this is by far the best. I don't understand why he's getting so I understand it, but I don't get it. On tape, Derek Stingley's flawless. his technique as a coverage corner, his fluency in man and zone, his ability to make plays against the run. He's aggressive. His athleticism, his pure athleticism, his instincts, his ball skills, he checks all the boxes. The question comes in the consistency of his play, and I don't think he's been too inconsistent. He had a crazy freshman year because he got a ton of targets, and he was just proving how good of a corner he was. So I get it. He had a really good freshman year. But the last 2 years, you see it on tape, just through 2 games. I mean, that's a small sample size, but it's spans throughout the rest of his tape. He's been a very, very consistent corner, and is very, very good at being able to play good, high-quality football. The injury, I get. He had an ankle injury this year, and he's been dealing with other injuries throughout his college career, so I get the concerns about that, and that'll drop him, unfortunately, but whoever's getting him is going to get a steal if he can stay healthy, and that's at the end of the day is the most important question, can he stay healthy? I don't question the lack of consistency in air quotes type of stuff that these scouts are throwing out there. I think he's going to be an amazing corner on the next level, and if you think differently, you're wrong. So yeah, that's my thoughts on him. Derek Stingley, great player. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe as always. Be sure to go find my Instagram at GDN_scouting. We have a whole scouting report on Derek Stingley. So, again, I appreciate you guys for coming in and watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.